Today, we're reviewing the new Level 2 Commuter e-bike from Aventon. This is an electric bike packed with great specs and features, like 60 miles of range, hydraulic disc brakes, 8-speed drivetrain, and a 500-watt motor with a torque sensor, which applies gradual and precise energy from the motor. This is a first for Aventon, and a feature typically found on much more expensive e-bikes. Now, there's a lot to cover, so first let's look at the options available and ordering. The new Level 2.0 is priced at $1,949, and it's available in 4 different colors in both step-through frame and traditional frame. And we got ours in the polar white color and the medium to large frame in the step-through style. The bike ships in a large box, and unboxing the bike, it's nearly fully assembled in the box. You also get a user manual, the charger, tools for assembly, and some extra reflectors. For installation, all you need to do is mount and secure the handlebars using the included tools, along with installing the front wheel and fender. The rear fender is already installed, and the bike features a rear rack that's also pre-installed. The rack is sturdy and has a max weight of 55 pounds. Looking at the design of the Level 2, it's a sleek-looking commuter e-bike. The frame looks to be very well manufactured, with some of the nicest welds we've seen on an electric bike. The size of the medium to large frame is rated for riders between 5'8" and 6'2", but with a height of 5'11", we found it to be a bit on the smaller side. But keep in mind that the non-step-through version of the large frame is bigger, so the step-through model will be better for shorter riders and easier to get on and off. The included fenders provide great coverage on both the front and rear tires, and the rear fender even has a built-in LED light in the middle. There's even 2 additional rear LED and brake lights on either side of the frame, and with the front light that's bright and adjustable, it makes it an ultimate night rider. For braking, it has both front and rear hydraulic disc brakes that will bring you to a quick stop. And looking at other specs of the Level 2, it has a 500-watt rear hub motor, giving it plenty of power. So you can conquer even the steepest hills and get going pretty quickly with a top speed of up to 28 miles per hour with pedal assist. And best of all, it has a torque sensor. These are typically found on more expensive e-bikes, whereas most e-bikes under $2,000 use a cadence sensor. Torque sensors are much more advanced and determine how much force the rider is applying to the pedals by measuring around 1,000 times per turn. It then applies precise power to the output accordingly. This means that the motor engages immediately and adjusts precisely based on how much torque you use. Torque sensors make e-bikes a lot more enjoyable to ride and feels more like a regular bike. You quickly forget that the motor is even there. And another huge advantage of the torque sensor is that it wastes way less energy than the cadence sensor by not having any jolts of too much power and making the battery a lot more efficient. For range, Aventon advertises up to 60 miles for the Level 2 e-bike. And in our tests, we found that you can achieve the 50 to 60 miles going about 17 miles per hour and being conservative on the pedal assist modes. And with throttle only with barely any pedaling, you can expect around 25 to 30 miles of range. The battery of the Level 2 is a 48-volt, 15 amp-hour battery that's housed on the underside of the main frame. Now, this does make it a little bit trickier to take on and off the bike. You'll want to turn the front wheel so it's out of the way, unlock it using the key lock, then turn a small latch to release the battery. You can limit the power with 5 different pedal assist modes that you can toggle using the buttons on the left-hand side control. And you do have a thumb throttle, so you can accelerate without having to pedal at all. The Pace also has an 8-speed derailleur, so you can also change the manual gears of the bike using the shifter on the right-hand side of the handlebar. Looking at the controls, they're very intuitive, and Aventon's color display is one of the best that we've seen on any e-bike. It's bright and easy to read, showing you battery with percentage, top speed, the pedal assist mode you're in, along with trip distance and odometer readings. And when toggling through the stats, you can even see how much CO2 you've reduced and how many trees you're saving by riding electric. Also, if you press and hold the I button, you'll be brought to an advanced menu where you can clear the trip data, change the display brightness, and adjust other settings. And another added feature that we love is the ability to connect the bike using your phone. The Aventon app allows you to see more details in the bike status like battery life, change different settings, track your rides, and it even has a social media section to connect with the Aventon community and share some photos. You can also change the top speed of the bike in the app. The default top speed is 20 miles per hour, but you can increase it up to 28 miles per hour, making it a Class 3 e-bike. So, overall, we think the Aventon Level 2 is one of the best commuter e-bikes you can buy right now for the price. The torque sensor is a huge upgrade, and we like that it comes fully loaded with accessories like the rear rack, fenders, and some bright lights. Alright, that's it for now. Next, be sure to watch our other reviews of more e-bikes from Aventon and comparisons with other brands.